Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. So today we are going to be doing another game collection sort of video, but this is going to be my first... Did y'all see that? So vicious. But today is going to be the first episode of my thrift haul finds. As I was talking about in my QuakeCon video, I'm pretty good at finding games and yes, as I phrased it, nerd shit. I feel like I'm fairly good at finding it for fairly cheap, be that it's either like discounted or like Best Buy just gives me something for free. That one was a weird story. Or I just find stuff at thrift stores. So this stuff I've accumulated literally for years because I didn't go thrifting nearly as much as I do lately, especially. I've been going like once a week now for like the past few weeks, but before that it was much more spread out, maybe like a once every 6 months sort of thing. And none of this is really like the general stuff I kind of put on my channel, like fantasy sort of stuff, but obviously I like other sorts of games as well. Got some Pokemon, some Nintendo, you know, that sort of thing. And then like two of the things aren't even necessarily gaming, but they kind of fit like the retro, like childhood vibe, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna show them anyway, because why not? But let's go ahead and get into this. So first, I think we will go ahead and start with the games that I've picked up. All of these I've found within the past few months, and most of them are like in the same series, so it will go fast. But if you didn't know, I'm a huge fan of The Sims 4. I didn't own a Sims game until Sims 4, though I had played Sims 2 at a couple of friends' house and always enjoyed it. I was honestly too scared to ask my parents for Sims because you can woohoo in it, and that's inappropriate. But over time, I have come across The Sims 2 and some of its expansions. All of these were about $2. Some of them were $1, some were like $3. So, all super cheap. And then I found The Sims 3 and The Sims 3 World Adventures, which I kind of have a funny story with this one, but it's kind of long. Whenever I opened up this case, there was nothing in it. And whenever I opened this case up, there was a disc in it. But it was this disc and I didn't notice, so I just bought this and I was like, oh, I'll find The Sims 3 someday. Because like I had found like The Sims 2 Pets before I had found The Sims 2 base game. But I decided I'd just swing by the store and pick this up. Well, it turns out that these were swapped. I went back and got the actual case. The lady let me keep this. I put this on Origin, figured out that this code was still valid, so I got World Adventure anyways, because the person that had owned this only used the disc and not the code. I don't know why there's both. I hate Origin. I could sit here and talk about how bad of a game The Sims 4 is. Not that it's not like, it's a fun game, it's an addicting game, but ooh, are Sims games poorly made. Essentially, I can't play these because my computer is too good. It literally doesn't know what my graphics card is. I've tried to fix it. Apparently my graphics card in particular has problems running this. It made my computer sound like it was going to explode. It started artifacting when I loaded it. It was awful. I'm not even gonna try The Sims 2. I'm just going to get one of my family's old PCs and try it on there. So who knows if I'll actually get to play these someday, but they're a part of my hoard now, and that's all that matters. I'm essentially just a dragon. And this one Ritter actually found a long time ago. I was with him, but we're just at Goodwill, and they just have the whole special edition of Civ 5. Like, okay. I actually haven't opened this up in a while. You guys have probably seen it in the background. It just kind of chills out right there most of the time. I don't remember even how much this was. $4. $4, thanks Goodwill. Most of this is from Goodwill. I love Goodwill. The outer box isn't in the best condition, but everything else is fine. We have the art book. If I can flip through it whatsoever. It's very hard when I'm holding it up like this, but I shall try nonetheless. But yeah, that's really cool. Then of course we have the PC game in here, perfectly fine. The soundtrack, which yes, all the discs are inside as well. There's one in here too, you can kind of see it. And then there's just like a bunch of minis. Like, finding something, like half the time whenever I find a game at Goodwill, the disc isn't even in there. And then we just like find this, like, okay. Like if I could find the Skyrim one, that'd be great. So sad I didn't get that as a teenager, I was too poor. But yeah, we found this whole thing for literally $4, so. Like I said, this little bit of the box is a little bit beat up, but The insides are all perfect condition. I don't know who would donate this, but they did, and it is now ours. And now I cannot close it. It's a little dusty now, but that's my fault. And then this last thing has a little bit of a story with it. If you're in my Discord or follow my Twitter or Instagram, you probably saw this. I found a whole Wii, minus the AV cable, did not have that, for $6. Like, I know Wiis are like everywhere. I know they're not the most expensive or valuable console, but $6. I don't even know what they usually go for. Perhaps I should look. GameStop sells them for $60. If you go on eBay, you could probably get them for like $25. So like $20 to $60. I'd rather spend $6. Well, this actually isn't the box of the Wii that I found, though it did come in the box and everything. And it had everything except for the AV cable, no controllers or anything though. This is actually my childhood Wii box because I ended up deciding one day that I wanted to get some more games, but I didn't want to spend a bunch of money on games. And I already had a Wii, so I took that Wii that I had bought and an old PSP that I don't even have a charger for, and we have another PSP. So I took that one. I've never sold games or consoles before. We all know how much I just like to just keep stuff and display it all. But I was like, I'm gonna try to flip some of this stuff, see if I can get anything for it. Maybe I'll get like $40, $50. That'd be nice. Get a few games. It wasn't GameStop. I didn't take it to GameStop. I took it to a local place, kind of thinking that, oh, they'd probably pay more. They'd probably actually take this stuff, given I don't have a charger for the PSP or an AV cable. So it would have been worth a little bit more if I had had those things, but they gave us $20 in store credit. So your girl's about to learn how to use eBay so that I can flip games that way and actually, you know, maybe make some money off of it so I can turn it around and put it back into the collection, you know what I'm saying? So we got God of War, which was definitely something me and Ritter have been wanting for a long time, and it was definitely worth it, but we still had to pay $6 for it, and they use crappy stickers too. It took me so long to get their stupid sticker off. Now I'm ranting, okay. But those were all of the actual games. I'll go on to one movie that I did pick up. I guess it's not really a movie, it's just a DVD with some TV shows on it. And it's not really game related, but it's dear to me. It's Hamtaro. I loved Hamtaro as a kid. Like, I had a bunch of plushies. I had like 1 or 2 VHS. I used to watch it every time I could on TV. Literally 2 days before I found this, I was like sad because I'm like, I really want to watch Hamtaro, but I have no way to watch it. I don't have my old VHS. It's somewhere at my parents', but I don't have a VHS player. It's not really online anywhere. I think there's like a few episodes on YouTube, but I bet those are probably not the best quality. I didn't even try. And then I found this. Like, the luck. This next thing we actually got for a friend. I think it was the last Halloween. He told me his horrible opinion that Sonic the Hedgehog as a series is better than anything Nintendo has ever made. Like, what? Please tell him how wrong he is in the comments. But me and Ritter found these awful headphones. Like, I like Sonic, but like, I like it because of how like doofy and glitchy Sonic and the games are. It has a certain charm to it that you can't really match, you know? Like, it's no Nintendo, Mario, Legend of Zelda, Animal Crossing, all of those are endlessly amounts better than Sonic ever will be as a series. I'm out here like angering all the Sonic fans today, but he is lovable. I'll give him that. We picked these up for my friend. He hated them. He actually forgot them at our house. I don't know if that was intentional or not, Nick, but I'm grateful. But yeah, they kind of work. They're terrible. And now, onto all the toys. So this one doesn't technically count as my thrift find because my brother actually found it and just brought it home to me. A very long time ago too, so it's been a while, but I thought it fit. This is kind of the collective thrift haul. The next ones will probably be like, oh, here's what I found the past few months, you know, that sort of thing. But he found this adorable little Pikachu doll that I'm sure you guys have probably seen like in the window and whatnot in videos. I think he used to be sitting up here. But he has like this little thing on his belly to kind of keep him from sliding around. I just have him sitting on one of my shelves in the living room right now with all my DS games. But he's so cute. A few days ago, I found this large lad, like, look at him. He's so beautiful and huggable. And I'm sure I talked about this in the other videos that I'm probably about to record, but like this past week, whenever I'm recording this anyways, the week where I didn't really upload very much. It sucked. And so having this guy to just hug has been wonderful. I took him with me to the Pokemon Community Day, the last one. It's probably been more than a few days that I found him. I think that's a lie. I think it probably has been like a week now. But like that was the day I found him, so I just like carried him around while playing Pokemon Go. He's kind of filled with like weird styrofoam beads or something. He kind of makes an unpleasant sound if you like rattle him around. There's some unpleasant ASMR for you guys. But he's real cute and he sits on my couch with my Snorlax now, so you'll probably see him in VR videos. Maybe I'll record one of those later, I don't know. And then on the topic of Pokemon, pretty much the main thing I look at whenever I'm in the toy aisle is for Pokemon. Yesterday, at least whenever I'm recording this, I probably need to upload some gameplay in between this and also edit this video. On August the 8th, whenever we found the headphones, I also found this little Meowth. He was literally 25 cents. I'm realizing I keep forgetting to say the prices of a lot of stuff, which is kind of the point. Like, the Pikachu was like $3, the headphones were like $2.50. Everything was under $5 pretty much except for the Wii. 25 cents. Like, how could you not? Especially, I had this whenever I was a kid, and through some certain circumstances, I have lost half of my Pokemon collection. Discord friends will understand. And this guy was part of my childhood collection, so whenever I saw him, I literally like, my heart melted. I was like, I used to have that when I was a little kid. Ritter was just like, get it, just get it. And so I did, obviously. I would have either way just because it's so cheap and he's a little Pokemon. And this toy isn't gaming related at all, it is retro. And I'm not going to talk about this for too super long, but I think it's kind of a good tip. Since I was a teenager, I've had this small hoard of 80s My Little Ponies. I know it's very random, but these things are actually worth a little bit of money, you know? Like, beyond being cute and retro, like, I like the vibes of them a lot. I don't even know if I would sell the ones I have found. I keep telling myself, like, oh, I might. I probably wouldn't. They look cute on a shelf. I got this for 50 cents. It has, like, a little bit of a scuff on it, which is sad. It's, like, Sharpie. I tried to get it off, and it would not. I was able to clean her up for the most part, though. I got this for 50 cents, and this one in particular is worth, like, $15 to $20. But I have one that I found in Goodwill for the same price that's literally worth $75, at least last time I checked on eBay. So if you see them, you might try and pick them up. You never know, they might be worth something. It's just kind of weird what people just kind of throw away. But yeah, there's a little tip for you for retro toys. And then I believe the last of the toys I found, I actually found this, I don't know if it counts, it's at like a local game store, but they sell a lot of used stuff and then a lot of used or vintage toys. Pre-owned stuff, you know, whatever. So I'm gonna count him because it was kind of in their little thrift section. We found this Luigi, and if you couldn't tell, I'm a huge fan of Luigi. I think I've mentioned it on the channel before, like I've had a whole shrine set up, like whenever I still lived at my parents' I had like a Luigi shrine and everything. Now he's like scattered across the whole house, but yes, I really enjoy Luigi. There's actually a painting of him on the wall right there. I have a Luigi mask like guarding the entrance to my front door. But I found this little guy for $1, and beyond being a Luigi, look at this guy. I know it's not how he's supposed to be displayed, but he looks like he's praising the sun. Like he's supposed to be like that. He's supposed to be launched out of something. He didn't come with his little launcher, but he's literally praising the sun. How could you not love that? It'd be like a perfect topper for my Luigi shrine if I still had that assembled. Maybe I should reassemble it. But yeah, 2 more things now, I believe. I don't check the t-shirt sections too much just because there's generally nothing there, but every now and then I'm like, oh, I got some time to burn, might as well. Most of it's just like old like church and school shirts, but every now and then you'll find something decent. At least I assume. Because I found this little Soldier 76 shirt. I don't remember how much it was. It was probably like $2 or so. Shirts usually are there. And then this last one, I'm not going to be able to show on my webcam, but I'll try to get some like camera footage of it. This one was more so from an antique store, but it still kind of counts. This is definitely the priciest thing that we bought. I think it was $95, but I bought this amazing like old table. I don't know what it was supposed to be used for, like I assume cards or poker or something like that. But we actually use this like in our dining room as our D&D table. This is where we play D&D. We usually drag it into the living room for more room. But yeah, I think it's really cool. We took like a little like vinyl top of it off because it had like some cotton underneath it. It was all squishy. I'm kind of hoping we'll either put a TV in it or, well, probably either way I'm gonna do this. I want to spray paint the wood with like dry erase stuff so we can kind of write on it. And I feel like it'd be a good way to keep up with like spell slots and whatnot. I don't know, it might be cool. But yeah, those are all the things I've currently found. If you guys are interested in this sort of video, I'll probably still make more. I do so enjoy thrift hunting, so hopefully this will be a series. And I've been really interested lately in growing my game collection now that I have like most of the furniture for the apartment like settled. But yeah, if you did enjoy that, do let me know. I'd also be really interested to hear what you guys have found at thrift stores. And if you haven't ever looked in them, you most definitely should, because you never know what you're gonna find. It's always fun. Even crappy little stores usually have something, because the ones in my town are not good. Like the videos I've seen of other people doing this sort of thing, like they find so much more stuff. I'm like, how? But you still find things over time at least. It's just a fun and cheap way to grow your collection. But yeah, if you enjoyed this, don't forget to leave a like. Maybe check out my Patreon if you want to support my channel. It would mean the world to me. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.